everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Mother Nature has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play, as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On third down, here's Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This is taken at the 10. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Bengals grab it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. So the offense has it first and 10. The slot man in motion right. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Okay, we get a glance now at the starting lineup offensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Boyd out of Pitt, one of my favorite receivers in the 2016 draft. The only thing he didn't have, long speed. Really runs about the mid-4.5s, maybe a 4.6 guy, but smart, understands the passing game very well, and doesn't drop anything.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Passing, it's Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Here's Dalton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high five or two for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a net.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Dalton throwing on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Third and 2 for Dalton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And Dalton to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton looking left side. He's got it complete. And he gets us all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Man, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Backing up. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the 1st down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back and win the game in the end.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. His pass caught at the 4. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
This one fielded at the 5. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 20, and no surprise the defense in the dive. So Dalton now. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Shift together here from the D-line. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively.
Just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Dalton off play action. And the grab by Croft. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Play clock winding down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on third and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They go play action here on first down. And he floated one out there incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now let's go! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go!
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Bryant has it. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any... interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And the grab by Croft. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gun. Over. All right, here we go now. 3-19.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're going to look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
1st and goal here from the 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now, 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They come out here in the eye. They'll try it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got some to put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Zero.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick 6. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
All right, now look at 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. It fights him off. Fighting through. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the third. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Steelers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.